Hello and welcome back. Today we're doing something completely different, namely taking a look at a keyboard. Why a keyboard, you ask? Well, everybody's doing it. The custom thing, that is, and I like keyboards anyway. I have several, but they are all pre-built and rather run-of-the-mill. Or so I've now learned. However, getting to the custom keyboard thing is quite daunting, so I decided to start as simple as I possibly could. I trundled along to the internet and bought this, the Gmmk Compact from the company Glorious. And now that I've started a possible journey into this new little obsession of mine, I hope I will finally be interesting and people will finally like me. This is a 60% keyboard, so it's very small and compact. The dimensions are 293 x 103 x 44 millimeters, or 11.5 x 4 x 1.7 inches. This is a low-profile keyboard, I'll tell you that much right now. To use a more common expression, this thing is lower than a badger's badger. The case is plastic with an aluminum detail running along the side. You have the back here with no bells or whistles apart from the keycap puller and the adjustable feet. Okay, so some bells and whistles. Its hot swappable PCB means that I don't have to solder any switches, and that was a very deliberate choice on my part, since I don't own a soldering iron, nor would the Surgeon General of the world recommend that I get one. So, the switches then. I decided to go as poka-yoke as I could.
Poka-yoke is a Japanese expression meaning avoiding things that can go wrong.
And ordered the Glorious Panda switches, pre-lubed. This so that it would be almost impossible for anything to not be compatible. I mean, Glorious keyboard, Glorious switches, they have to fit. The switches look nice, and yes, Glars's is totally right. These are very tactile, truly tactile, while the MX Browns that I've favored up until now really are not.
And now our feature presentation in real time where the first switch will be applied to the board by Yazg himself.
It worked. Heh, cute fellow. Coochie coochie. Getting the rest of the switches in there took some time, but you don't want to see that, so click. Brilliant and hurrah. I ran into some bent pins, but adjusted them, just for the sake of having done so. And now for the keycaps, the Sunset XDAs. I have to say that these keycaps look and feel absolutely fantastic. Thick, smooth, heavy, and lots of other positive adjectives. For the price of $40 US, they are a complete steal. Just looking at them makes me very, very happy. So, let's get them on. Now there's a problem though. We have the rest of these very cool looking alternatives and novelties. Should I use maybe this one? Or I need help. Leave some comments, please. What looks better? So all assembled, I think it looks rather nice. Since it's lower than a Badger's Badger, that will be its name, Badger 1. Now you may ask if there are any other problems with it. Well, the backspace key works somewhat, sometimes. Not sure if it's actuation force or the switch or something else, but I'll just make less mistakes. And then there's the price. Now, I live in a country where the government doesn't like anybody having any fun, and they don't like it when people have any money. So, to remedy this, they make sure that everything is very, very expensive, so people don't have any fun and no money at the same time. It is not only that, but our Federal Reserve Bank is also run by a man who for the last 10 years has been very, very, very worried about the lack of inflation. And now that there is inflation, he's worried about that. My local currency is quite weak. Therefore, this keyboard was quite expensive. To me anyway. People in the custom keyboard community talk about this being budget. But all in all, including the Panda switches, the keyboard itself, and the keycaps, this whole thing ran $240 US. And I don't know how much that costs in any other place of the world, but I don't know. To me it seems quite expensive. Or, it doesn't really matter though because I really like it. It's very small, it's compact, it feels almost a bit like a controller. So where do we go from here? More key vids? Leave a comment. I leave you now with a sound test, unplugged, because I felt extremely unused to these keycaps, and typing felt like my fingers were drunk marionettes. Thank you for watching anyway, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.